Ebuzafo ahaye GC News mema obibia akwaba ahade latest and hot news enkwa Aremeyaw bremo anuti se unya subscribe to channel dia bomodi ase o be subscribe de obaya ne se o be click the subscribe button no na wa bele notification no we and sa new video bia be upload no when the first person out wonsa ebeka sa video afi we na wa like video no give us a thumbs up na afi share ma Ato Forson na when you be here na wo hu ensema ekoso ewo Ghana be mu afi yenhwe ye ensema abeto yepno so Net2 TV nano pay a one morning show and a susu say EArmed Men to share Net2 TV one person one buru studio one Good Morning Ghana yenyi Good Morning Ghana hosted by Dr. Abbey na Armed Men no ye ni baby o free ye ni pakwa small mo hwan so ne o target abepem na ye nyahu ye na no na one buru Net2 TV hono ma che say one ne security for no pinche na abra adwumadie no morning show koso no na wote se gidigidi bi ekoso nti ma wani break ye ma wani saba ma Randy edi ensem tuja na yebedika akwa abra morning show ne koso na branch ba kwa Afenyo Dr. Richard Asante a wo kasa afi preoccupy hwa do jaye onti se de bi ne ade ekoso ho ye ni kan kwhwe na fi ye mehwe ensem ye Randy edi tuja after wani call break ne ba ye ensem a wo beka ye ni kan hwe ye de ekoso ewo studio hono abra branch na making a submission say what dey nsem no tudwa no ye course ewo hono mo ye hwe etie enkomo course na fi one ti gidigidi ewo hono mo yiti abranch na nsem no
the populace to vote for our political parties and choose our preferred candidates. We need to understand that after the election the country would have to move on. So whatever you do that seeks to destabilize the country, there's no value to it. What will you gain if you do some of these things to destroy or cause commotion?
Aha na one ti de ekoso wo hodo na che say one pause show no enuti ema one ko break ti one ko break na one buy no na ye Randy ede ensema tudwa de course Kwesi Pratt no so ho bi woni nyina na wana bohu because ye nim nipa ko a osoma wo mo ene dwumadi aka wane ba bedi wo ho no mo na yenhwe dwumadi ne ba wi ye kra no Randy Dr. Abbey on na host program no one amanfo chese wusane ba ase ho no one studio no so na wo soro eni one a police for no one wa ase ho no chese one de be face wo ho pa atum se na ni bu afuye papa yenkohwe de course abra Randy sane ba dan wa one a police for no wo ase ho no yenhwe de course wo ho no mo na o kasa wo wa se ni bu afuye pa yo witi for we ni Dr. Abbey wo sane ba ase ho ne a police for no ho chese ni bu afuye pa na we na studio ho no one call breaker one saba na Randy de ensem atudwa na bepese ba akohwe video na yetie enkomo a ekoso Kwesi Pratt nyina kire wana dwen efade ekoso no one de ensem dodo na ara na atudwa yenkotie ensem a one de tudwa yenti wo
Right, welcome back to the show. If you just joined us, this is Good Morning Ghana live on Net2 TV, and you realize that we had an abrupt break. We actually took a break, and maybe you can still hear some noise out there, and it has to do with some armed men, armed policemen, and some other persons who were trying to forcibly enter the studio here. We do not know what it is for, but they were trying to forcibly enter the studio, and our private security has been trying to prevent them. A couple of them are injured. They actually been thrown here into the studio, and you can hear a lot of noise out there. What it is for, we do not know, but they're trying to enter the Good Morning Ghana studios here, and I'm sure that you can still hear some noise outside the studio, and that's why we took the break. Okay, I'm sure that our people are also trying to reach the police authority to see, but they are here with some policemen. I don't know why they are here and why they wanted to forcibly enter this particular studio in the middle of a live show, but that's the situation that we're dealing with now. Kwesi and Richard, I'm sure I've been able to
it's very strange. I mean, why would a mob try to enter a studio? I mean, a studio where a live program is taking place. You know, and I'm particularly worried for the security staff of Metro. One of them is currently injured, you know, and they're trying to take care of him. What is happening? Richard, do you have any understanding of what is happening?
I'm sure I was the one speaking. Why would police accompany? What's the involvement of the police? I mean, the point is that whatever the situation, you could even wait for the program to end.
Yeah. But they're trying to break into the studio.
And see, I was the one talking, so I was startled. Yeah. And I'm sure. Because I realized you stopped. Because I couldn't understand. I've been here a couple of times and I've not seen. I mean, whatever the situation is, I think that the Ghana police need to act and then handle the situation. It's really not good. It's not really good.
And this is something which would actually happen on election day. You know that?
Well, incidentally, just yesterday, the IGP had announced some measures that they're going to put in place to ensure security for media houses. So the police personnel were responsible for Ignite Media, which is our media platforms, were actually here yesterday.
Yeah, we met
to hold a meeting with us on all these things. Incidentally, theirs is something that will start from Friday, the 6th of December, till the results are declared. But obviously, this is evidence of, I mean, some of the things that could happen.
What shocks me is that we are told that this mob is accompanied by uniformed police personnel.
Yes.
It's so shocking. It's unbelievable.
I mean, there's few things. Some of the things that we're discussing just 10-15 minutes ago. That whatever your interest is as an individual, you should know that your interest should not supersede that of the nation. And the next thing that people need to appreciate is that when you are dead and gone, country Ghana will live on. There were people who were more powerful, greater, more sensible than we left on the planet at the moment, who have come through this country and they are gone. So whatever decision that you are taking, whatever you are doing, look at the collective interest of the country. Not this, I do not know for whatever reason that this people. So I'm getting a lot of messages from people where I can say that we're safe. I've also seen a couple at the expense of the security personnel here who are injured and all that.
Randy, what makes you think
Kwesi and Richard has prevented me. I'd actually wanted to go out.
No, but Randy, what makes you think that we are safe?
Well,
inside the studio, yes. I mean, the studio doors have been locked. That can still be broken. You know, these are not steel doors; they can be broken. I can still hear the noise. It means that people are still on the vicinity. What makes you think that we are safe? I mean, if you close from this show and you step out there, who knows what is going to happen? Especially as we don't know what this mob is looking for. You know, we don't know what is it that is pushing them and so on. It's still a frightening situation.
It's terrible.
For medical assistance.
Yeah.
The security guard
I'm sure that
collapsed is still in the studio.
They would move him out.
Yeah.
I think they want to stabilize what's happening outside, and then they'll move him to the hospital.
Yeah, but he needs medical attention immediately.
Yes,
so if there's anybody nearby the premises who has some skills, so we need
I'm sure that
attention.
some of the managers will come and make sure that he's sent to the hospital as early as possible.
It's make the whole program.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
This is just what we've been discussing this morning.
you know the funny things about life, those who go to this extent to do things like that, they are the one who hardly benefit when the catch is made. No.
Anyway, okay. So we were on the issue of the doctor tapes and all that, and Richard, you were surprised by the tornado one because you thought that.
I thought that it was a slip. So I just, I mean, if I hear President Mahama stand on the platform and say that vote for Dr. Bawumia, obviously I will know that it's a slip. If I hear NDC member of parliament or even any of their top guns, apart from those who are peppered in their hearts and their efforts are known that you know what they've fallen out with the party, out there campaigning for another party, like some of my party members who are now gone astray, who decide to perhaps go and campaign. Some of my party members who have gone astray and they decide that now they want to go and campaign for NDC. I would understand that. But if I know that from the word go, all your efforts, energies has been supporting your candidate, working, and you stand on the platform and you slip, I will not take it serious that you are campaigning for, and I will not make anything out of it. Because you've seen that a lot of times in our politics. It happened to, I think that even happened to President Mahama in the past, but I think it was a parliamentary candidate. It has happened to President Nana Addo Akufo Addo.
I haven't seen
Oh, I've heard that in the past, if my memory serves me right. I've heard that happen
serving you right.
Nana Addo, I think,
Nilamte. Maybe you're referring to President
remember, Nilamte, Vanderpoy Badaman.
Yes.
That happened. I hope you're getting me.
And recently it happened somewhere where
so those slip can happen.
It's actually
so. But what will make you? What will make you?
And you're human beings.
No, I'm saying what will make you hold the hand of your parliamentary candidate
to vote for Mahama
and lift the candidate's hand
See?
and say that vote for Mahama and vote for. I mean, why would you do that?
Vote for Mahama, and the candidate reminds you that he's not Mahama, and you repeat it again.
I'm saying that is why I'm saying that these things are slips, and we need to analyze. It's a human institution.
You watched the NAPO one?
I've not seen it.
Okay.
And I don't see because if anything had happened, I know it would be a slip.
He says he doesn't want to see it. So
if anything had happened, it would be a slip.
No, that's why I asked if you are saying it, because if the first time is a slip, fine. But when the person reminds you and you repeat it again, is that also a slip?
I'm saying it will be a slip.
Okay.
A slip is a slip.
Okay. Let's watch because you said I'm not a NAPO. I'm not going to play those ones. I'm not going to play those Nilante and those ones. No. But they still on the disinformation and the doctor tips and things. The tornado one, that's the one you said you've not.
I thought.
So I want us to first of all watch the doctored one, and then we would watch the what he actually said, the original.
Yes, vote for.
Of course, I'm an NDC man, and I think Ghanaians should vote for. Yeah.
Who should Ghanaians vote for?
Of course, I'm an NDC man, and I think Ghanaians should vote for Bawumia. Yeah.
So this is what has been played severally as Dr. J. Tony Edu endorsing Dr. Bawumia and asking Ghanaians to vote for Dr. Bawumia. But this, what I'm actually about to play to you, is the actual video of what transpired.
In a nutshell,
a destroyer. A destroyer.
Who should Ghanaians vote for?
Of course, I'm an NDC man, and I think Ghanaians should vote for Bawumia if they think he has done well. But there is no evidence of his doing well. So the obvious choice is John Mahama. He laid the foundations, and he will continue to lay the foundations till we reset the economy.
Thank you very much.
So what we just played was the actual, this is what actually transpired the interview. So we cut off that part, and that's what was played. And that's how come even you were beaten to it. We all get beaten to it when these things happen. But at least you have seen both. Yeah. Okay. So let's now deal with Asante Bediatuo of free SHS.
They talk to me no I free senior high. MP before Kasa yeah Adye free. Ewa ho chobo enente ho. Enunti na omo Kasa in free. They talk to me no I free senior high. MP before Kasa yeah Adye free. Ewa ho chobo enente ho. Enunti na omo Kasa in free. Nana no, they talk to me no I free senior high. MP before Kasa yeah Adye free. Ewa ho chobo enente ho.
Okay, so this is actually the one that has been used for the advert. That this is evidence that the NDC will cancel free SHS. But let's watch the full video.
Enunti sa suku no Yaba shisha no say traffic light, red track, a yellow track, green track. And no dear, a cosuruba from Wamundi Pusagrama, NDC bar, a becha sa track in Numa flow. Na kwaya befa so atomu, tia, ya secondary school so ani asase no, ye wie ni nyina, akwala bia benya school no biako. Ye nyina makwaya ni amakwai ya ko school mu a ni atra ho bo so me miensa ansa ni amakwai amankwala na bafi enti eno de ye betwa track ni de to so mienu a ye betwam nananom MPP for Kasa ye Adye bia free a ewa ho chobo enente ho enunti na omo Kasa ye in free enne free senior high aduane a wo mu di no school mu ho ebra ye ti akonwa so no ye budget a ye yi headmaster bia sika e di koma wo mu wo school ho one ne beza e na hwe so edidi dwa eto nuane ema enkwala no die ene MPP ba ya chobo nti bodie wo kro makra ye say headmaster ya mane nto bodie e wo ni kro mo Gyamfi bodie no nyina ma contract. Na nipa ba ko nto bodie supply school so e wo Ghana nyina. Ebi a wo ti ahwede wa mu ha. Ye see wo school bodie abedrum kran fa ka befa. Na fa bre school ho na be no amankwala no. Dene e wo ho contractor fo. Awa e wo ho contractor fo. Aburo e wo ho contractor fo. Emo e wo ho contractor fo. Enunti babia school to no one headmaster for wo ho wo ni akwanya se bibi efo aduani bi efo kura wo mantamu ha obenya skadi atodi amankwala headmaster for ko school mu a na wo de wo nsa se dem reformu a ye twan se aduani be free nkran aba aduani mai na headmaster obebo ni hu muso se aduani ni ho enkwala no nkofie no ade achi ye yesi ye yina.
All right, so gentlemen, this is where the levels we reach with the disinformation and misinformation at the highest level. Richard, now you've seen both.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I know for the first time, I'm surprised that I shouldn't get here wanting to sue somebody.
Yeah,
what is being done to him?
It says that
My uncle.
He challenged the media
the things that you
to meet him in court.
But you know, on this fear system, for me, I think that you don't even need this audio to push anything. What I always grant my arguments on had been President Mahamad's pronouncement, which was not doctored, that if he had 2 billion, over 2 billion, he will not spend on free education. That is enough for you to know that if you give him the opportunity, you cannot guarantee the sustainability and also the operationalization of that all important program introduced by Nana Akufo Addo. That's good enough.
Let's wrap up on this.
It's not good enough at all. If he says that if he had 2 billion, he won't spend it on free education, it may well be that he is ready to spend 1.8 billion on free education. So saying that
the cost of the free education.
No. Maybe if you introduce efficient measures and so on, you can bring the cost down. You understand? So it is not sufficient to conclude that because he said that he's against free SHS. In any case, this morning the show is not the usual show. I think the enthusiasm for it has gone down. We've gone past the scheduled time, and maybe it's time for us to send for Randy to say goodbye to us.
But
my worry is that the crowd is still down there.
No problem. There's been a development on the earlier issue we were discussing about the media accreditation. The Electoral Commission, in its wisdom, has just released something. Yes.
That wisdom-filled statement.
This one is signed by Samuel Tete, not Bossman, sorry. Media accreditation to collation centers. Since the memo directing the commission staff at the district and regional levels to select media houses for accreditation to its collation centers was made public, the commission has received numerous calls from a number of its media partners expressing concern about the quotas granted to media houses. As a listening commission, we are engaging with the leadership of the Ghana Journalists Association, the Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association, GIBA, on the issue, and trust that we will arrive at an arrangement that is both workable and acceptable. The Commission is keen on ensuring the highest level of transparency in its operations, hence the opening up of all its constituency, regional and national coalition centers to the media. In doing so, the Commission is mindful of the need to ensure an orderly and peaceful process at all the coalition centers, hence the quotas on the number of persons who can access the coalition centers at any given time. The Commission is confident that this engagement with the leadership of the GJA and GIBA will lead to acceptable outcomes.
Those are the recommendations from the panel this morning, that they need to do further deliberation with this body. Now, one of I said earlier on that I will not, and I do not defend the Electoral Commission. Imagine if I have marshaled my energy and sat here and say, you know what, because they are looking at about 5,000 people, please allow this, and the next 5 minutes they issue this, how stupid you will look. You see how it is? So always look at the facts and address those facts.
Really? Yes, so wisdom after wisdom.
Yeah.
So we see how it goes. All right. Okay. So once again, apologies for the disruptions as far as today's program is concerned. Apologies.
Yo, it for winning and Sama Abeto Yapno so a year Net2 TV and a year Armed Men be Ebura Honwananka 1% when you good morning Ghana studio Honma says security for no ampene I'm a pinche course and on a year Randy Abbey Dr. Randy Abbey or on a host to show no what day and Sama to Gyamfi Kwesi Pratt no so otchere one of Gyamfi their course so ever hodum because says when you subscribe to channel idea but more than say or subscribe. Asante Hadia later then hot news and Arméd Bremo. If we are not like video and give us a thumbs up na fi share ma Ato Forson na when you be here na we and somewhere so ewo Ghana memoir also bet me otchere wadwen afan se we nyira ho ewo comment box mu beti mingabi in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.